Dare to know. Have courage to use your own reason. Act only according to that maxim whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. Two things awe me most, the starry sky above me and the moral law within me. Out of the crooked timber of humanity, no straight thing was ever made. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. It is beyond a doubt that all our knowledge begins with experience. Always recognize that human individuals are ends, and do not use them as means to your end. Act in such a way that you treat humanity, whether in your own person or in the person of any other, never merely as a means to an end, but always at the same time as an end. From such crooked wood as that which man is made of, nothing straight can be fashioned. We are not rich by what we possess, but by what we can do without. The only way to learn is to take action. Live your life as though your every act were to become a universal law. I had to deny knowledge in order to make room for faith. Laws without morals are in vain. It is not God's will merely that we should be happy, but that we should make ourselves happy. All thought must, directly or indirectly, by way of certain characters, relate ultimately to intuitions, and therefore, with us, to sensibility, because in no other way can an object be given to us. The death of dogma is the birth of morality. He who is cruel to animals becomes hard also in his dealings with men. I had therefore to remove knowledge, in order to make room for belief. We can judge the heart of a man by his treatment of animals. It is not necessary that whilst I live happily, but it is necessary that so long as I live I should live honorably. All duties are either duties of right, that is, juridical duties, or duties of virtue, that is, ethical duties. Thoughts without content are empty, intuitions without concepts are blind. Rules for happiness, something to do, someone to love, something to hope for. The busier we are, the more acutely we feel that we live, the more conscious we are of life. Happiness is not an ideal of reason, but of imagination. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. Experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. Morality is not the doctrine of how we may make ourselves happy, but of how we may make ourselves worthy of happiness. Immaturity is the incapacity to use one's intelligence without the guidance of another. The hardest thing to understand is the income tax. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. Man must be disciplined, for he is by nature raw and wild. So act that your principle of action might safely be made a law for the whole world. In law, a man is guilty when he violates the rights of others. In ethics, he is guilty if he only thinks of doing so. All natural capacities of a creature are destined to evolve completely to their natural end. It is not necessary that whilst I live happily, but it is necessary that so long as I live I should live honorably. Seek not the favor of the multitude, it is seldom got by honest and lawful means. But seek the testimony of few, and number not voices, but weigh them. A man is a person that can be upright and independent, that can be one's own master.